Have you ever just stopped what you're doing, looked at your pet, and thought, what on earth is going on inside your head? We invite these amazing animals into our homes, we love them, we feed them, but let's be honest, sometimes their behavior is just weird, from those sudden wild sprints around the living room to that, very personal sniffing greeting they give other dogs. Their actions can be totally baffling. It's like they're speaking a language we just don't understand. Well, today we're decoding that language. We're diving deep into the science behind some of the most common and confusing pet behaviors, so you can finally get the answers you've been searching for. First up, let's talk about one of the most chaotic yet joyful things a dog owner can witness: the Zoomies. You know what I'm talking about, that sudden, explosive burst of energy where your dog just takes off, running in circles, bouncing off the couch, and generally acting like a furry tornado. It looks like pure unadulterated madness, but there's a name for it: frenetic random activity periods, or FRAPs for short. And guess what? It's completely normal and actually very healthy. Zoomies are your dog's natural way of releasing a massive amount of pent-up energy. Think about it. Maybe they just woke up from a long nap, or they're super excited because you just walked in the door. Or perhaps they've been cooped up inside all day due to the bad weather. All that stored up energy needs to go somewhere, and FRAPs are the perfect pressure release valve. It's an expression of pure, unbridled joy and excitement. So the next time your dog starts zooming, don't worry. Just make sure their path is clear of any breakables, sit back, and enjoy the hilarious spectacle. It's just your dog being a dog in the best way possible. Alright, let's move on to a slightly less glamorous topic. Why in the world does your dog feel the need to kick up grass and dirt with their back legs right after they've done their business? If you've been thinking they read just a bit OCD and trying to cover up their mess, you're not alone, but that's not what's happening. The truth is much more interesting and all about communication. Dogs have special scent glands located in their paws. So when they start kicking and scratching at the ground, they're not just making a mess. They're stamping their personal scent signature all over the area. Those powerful light kicks spread pheromones far and wide, essentially leaving behind a message for other dogs. It's like a canine calling card or a social media update that says, "Hey everyone, Fido was here. This is my spot." It's a powerful territorial marker and a way of broadcasting their presence to the entire neighborhood. So, while it might ruin your lawn, it's a deeply instinctual and important part of how dogs communicate with each other. They're not being messy, they're being social. And now for the behavior that has made countless dog owners feel a little awkward at the park: the butt sniff. Why are dogs so obsessed with sniffing each other's rear ends? It might seem rude to us, but for them it's the equivalent of a formal handshake and exchanging business cards. The secret is their incredible sense of smell. To put it in perspective, humans have about 6 million olfactory receptors in our noses. A dog, they can have up to 300 million. Their world is literally built on scent. And a dog's rear end is basically an information superhighway. It's home to the anal glands, which secrete a potent and unique chemical cocktail of pheromones. By taking a quick sniff, a dog can instantly download a massive amount of data about the other dog. They can tell their sex, their diet, their emotional state, their health status. It's like reading a detailed biography in a single second. So when you pull your dog away, you're essentially cutting them off in a conversation. It's a vital part of their social ritual, and for them, it's anything but rude, it's essential. Okay, dog people, you can relax. It's time to turn our attention to the beautiful, mysterious, and often frustrating enigma that is the domestic cat. If you're a cat owner, I know you've been here. You call your cat's name. You see their ear twitch, a clear sign they heard you. And yet, they continue to stare blankly at a wall, or maybe they'll give you a slow blink before turning their head away, completely ignoring your request. It can feel a little insulting, can't it? Well, here's the thing. They are not deaf. Your cat absolutely, 100% knows its name and recognizes your voice. Scientific studies have proven it. Cats can easily distinguish their owner's voice from a stranger's voice. So why the cold shoulder? The difference between a cat's response and a dog's response comes down to thousands of years of evolution and domestication. Dogs are bred for partnership. We domesticated them to work with us, to hunt, to herd, to guard. Their survival and success depended on their ability to listen to our commands and cooperate. They are wired for obedience. Cats, on the other hand, kind of domesticated themselves. They weren't selected for obedience. They were tolerated because they were useful. They hung around human settlements to hunt the rodents that were attracted to our grain stores. It was a relationship of mutual benefit, but it was never one of master and servant. Cats remained solitary hunters, fiercely independent and self-sufficient. They never needed to listen to us to survive. So, when your cat ignores you, it's not because they don't love you. It's not an act of spite. It is a powerful demonstration of their innate, wild independence. They hear you, they understand you, but they are making a conscious choice. They are weighing your request against their current priorities, which might be napping, watching a dust bunny, or contemplating the meaning of existence. They operate on their own terms. Understanding this fundamental difference between the cooperative nature of dogs and the autonomous nature of cats is the key. It allows you to appreciate the unique, special bond you have with your feline friend, one that's built on respect, not blind obedience. So, from the wild joy of the Zoomies to the defiant silence of a cat, it turns out these confusing behaviors aren't random at all. They're deliberate, they're scientific, and they're deeply rooted in thousands of years of instinct. They are a window into the minds of our pets. By taking the time to understand the why behind what they do, we can move beyond just coexisting and start truly communicating. We learn to appreciate them not just as cute companions, but as the complex, fascinating, and intelligent creatures they truly are. And knowing their language, that's how you build an even stronger and more meaningful bond.